And we are live. Shirley? Yes, sir, I hear myself. Let's go. We are live after what? A couple weeks? When was the last stream? Oh, and my mom's home. Nice. My last stream was a month ago. That is a pretty long time. Hey, David, welcome to the stream. Okay, let me check on my parents real quick. They just got home. I'll be right back. Yo, so my mom just bought groceries, so I will help her pack it up real quick and then we will start. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back finally. I was helping my mom. Okay, we can go to the normal schedule we have today. Today is gonna be a very interesting day. Over the past month, I have hosted a Cubic Castles community racetrack contest where I've gathered 36 people and we have banded all together to create a racetrack from start to finish. And after 36 days of work, which is, kind of surprising considering there's 36 players who have, built this, we're just gonna go into it and judge the builds. Let me just get into Cubic Castles real quick. This is super interesting. This is the first contest that I've ever done in Cubic Castle, so it's a first time. Not very sure how this is gonna go, but it's gonna be fun. Also, I'm very sick, so my voice and my nose isn't very well, as you can probably hear. But yeah, man, we have some pretty good prizes for the top three. We have 150K for first, and then 50K for second and third. Now, the way that this works, I should probably explain this on when I get in the game, because it's very likely that the game will break right here the moment that I try to get in, as it has caused me with every time that I do a stream on this game. It's taking a while to load, matter of fact. Remember what I have said in the Cubic Castles chat? Listen, I'm not... Okay, I have things to say. I have a lot to say about your plot. Oh my god, is the stream back? I literally foresaw this happening. I literally said, oh, the moment that I go in game, the stream is gonna break. This is so predictable. I hate it. Oh man, I'm not in the shape. I'm not in the best circumstance to be doing this, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna power through it. The stream literally crashed the moment I tried going in the game. Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. I'm probably gonna lock the realm so that I can do this in peace. I'll definitely be needing some time to, discuss what's gonna happen. Let's go. Yeah, let's go indeed. It's gonna be nice. I like the enthusiasm. Surely the game is not gonna break this time, as it has happened just 5 minutes ago. Let's go. Second try. Oh. Okay, it worked this time. Isn't that fun? And we're already here. Please tell me, bro, go down twice. How does this happen? Oh my god, streaming Cubic Castles is a walk in the park, I gotta be honest. Oh, now the game doesn't work. Oh, look at that. Oh, the game is running. Okay, never mind. It's running somewhat smoothly now. This is manageable. It's definitely not laggy at all. Okay, now it's better. Okay, we've done it. Oh, okay, it kind of stuttered a bit. Okay, we're here. It is fine. We're gonna do it. Anyways, I need to explain how this is gonna work. So the way that we're gonna be judging each build here, we're gonna do it based on 3 factors that I have dedicated to be judging this. First off, I will be judging based on how good it feels to play. That's gonna be the most important part of this, is how good, how smooth it is, right? If it is challenging, I might give you some extra points, If it is, kind of bad to navigate through, It's gonna dock a couple of points from you. What we're looking for here is something that's either smooth, like something you can just go right away without any issue, or we want something that's fun. We want something that, you can dodge around and you can do like some cool tricks, right? That's the first factor. Second factor is gonna be design. How beautiful it is, right? How pretty it looks. There's not much else to say about this. It's just how pretty the thing is, right? That's pretty self-explanatory. And then the third factor is going to be how creative your plot is. If your plot has something that no one has done in any other plot, or if it is something that we haven't seen in like another build or something like this, this is gonna give you some extra points, right? We're looking at how unique each plot is. So yeah, those are our three factors. They're all gonna be scaled from 1 to 10. So you can get a total of 30 points on your build and a minimum of 0. And then after all of the builds are judged, we're gonna take the top 3 highest ranking ones, and we're gonna give these prizes right here. The prizes are pretty stacked. 150k, you're gonna eat good. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, let me just do a holo real quick, because I wanna let people know we're doing this. Judging the builds for the Sonatta Zatic Community Racetrack contest now at Black Sonatta.cc on YouTube. Nice. Okay. The holla has been made. We have a pretty good audience here. We have Just Sign, we have Arda, we have NASCAR 69. Pretty good name, shall I say so. And Sir Portal. I saw that Hispano is also there. Hispano has an interesting plot. We're gonna get through it. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to go through all of them today. I hope we can. I have like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So yeah, man, let's just go. This is gonna be exciting. Okay, the first plot that we have here is by Labored. This is the initial plot. As far as like gameplay goes, the first and the last plots aren't gonna be anything crazy. So I'm just gonna give it like a 5 out of 10, just because it's the simplest one, right? It's the one where you start. You're not meant to put anything too crazy here, because that's the plot that's gonna ease into the racetrack. As far as creativity goes, I would go probably with like an 8 out of 10 here. I really like how it is the only true part in this that does feel like a racetrack. It definitely is like the one that it screams racetrack, right? You can see the tires, the big flag. And then for design, the design actually looks pretty good. I really like the way that it looks. Like with the pixels here making the flag, with the lights here. Also, the implementation of the no U-turn signs here are pretty good. I would probably give it like an 8 out of 10 on the design department as well. I'm gonna put a sign right here to assign all of them. So I give 8 out of 10 for gameplay, 8 out of 10 creativity, 8 out of 10 design. There we go. So yeah, first plot. Maybe you should judge it out of 20 so it's more fair instead of having a 5 in gameplay. I guess you're right, but at the same time, like, there's a couple of plots that does need to be judged based on gameplay. That's why I'm giving it a 5, because it's like the fairest. Just because it's like there's not much else to talk about here. And I do have to base it off gameplay, because there's some here that I have quite a few things to talk about, which we're gonna get following up here. ranking it a 5 out of 10 is like pretty fair in my opinion. It's not too crazy. Okay, going to the next plot. This one is by Cosette I. This one is pretty interesting. I really like this one. As far as gameplay goes, once again, it's nothing pretty crazy. It's just a pretty simple. Yeah, you just go straight forward with like a slight little thing here on the end. But I gotta say, it's pretty smooth. I really like the smoothness of this. I would probably give this like a 6 out of 10 on gameplay wise. So I really like this one. As far as creativity goes, I do need to give this a 10 out of 10 in creativity. This is Wreck-It Ralph, by the way. Yeah, here's Ralph. And then I forgot the name of the girl. I haven't watched Wreck-It Ralph in a while. But like, as far as creativity goes, it's the only one that I've saw that has recreated something. Like, that actually recreated like a popular media. And the way that they went about this it looks great. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can just see, right? I think creativity and design-wise, this is like pretty great. I would go with a 9 out of 10 in design and a 10 out of 10 in creativity. And then a 6 on design. So yeah, I really like this one. It's pretty good. Okay, 6 out of 10 gameplay, 10 out of 10 creativity, 10 or no, not 10. 9 out of 10 design. I put 19 out of 10. I can't be bothered to change it. I'm gonna change it like at some point. It's Vanellope, yeah, something like that. Yeah, smash like on the live stream, guys. I would appreciate if you hit the like button, if you subscribe to the channel. I've actually reached 450 subscribers like a while ago. So yeah, I've said this before. Expect a Frank Sinatra cover from me. I'm gonna sing My Way and record it as a cover. It's gonna be fun. Anyways, going to the next one. I think this is Luscious, right? Where's the sign for this? The way that I put these signs are so stupid. There we go. Yeah, this is Luscious. Luscious Lamps. I really like this one as well. As far as gameplay goes, nothing too crazy. By the way, I'm not judging on like if it turns or not. I don't care about this, right? Because I was the one who developed the track, like how the layout. So like I don't care if it does like a crazy turn or anything like that. I mean, as far as gameplay goes, it's an easy straight line, nothing in between. I gotta say, the fact that it's obstructed is a little bit annoying. But to compensate, it's pretty easy for you to tell, right, how you go. So it's nothing too big. I'm probably gonna give it a 5 out of 10 as well. Shut up! As far as creativity goes, it's pretty creative. It is definitely something that's more common, just because of the fact that it's, pixel blocks. My dogs won't shut up. I hate this. I'm trying to do a stream. Could you please? Okay, I'm gonna talk with them. Okay, they're not shutting up. Oh my god, why are they doing this to me? Why? I'm trying to live. Okay, they understood. Okay, they didn't understand. Oh, I hate them. Just be quiet for once. I think the moment that I say be quiet, they're like, nah, I'm not. Talk to the dogs using valid arguments. You know what? Maybe at one point I should. Maybe I should bring up like some poignant debates. Maybe that would help. Okay, anyways. Going back. I think as far as creativity goes, it's more common just because, I think pixel art or not pixel art, sculpty art blocks are like more used. They're like more common throughout the build here. So I'd probably do like a 7 out of 10 in the creativity department. And as far as design goes, I actually pretty like the design and the idea behind it. This is a macaroni, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. This is I think this is like kind of a soup. And this is like a big macaroni here. And there's an NPC, it's called Big Cheese. Let's talk to him. Yeah, it's just the big cheese, and he says cheese a lot. I'm sorry, do you not speak Cheesanese? I do not. Oh, then I shall speak Cubanese now. You can call me the big cheese. Oh, okay, the big cheese. What brings you here? I really like cheese. Well, don't we all? That is a very solid argument. Enjoy the race, good friend. Thank you, big cheese. I hope you win. Even if I don't, QBs get to drive through a new road anyway. That is true. Remember though, keep your brain sharp as cheddar. You got it. You know, pretty solid. I like this one. I would probably give a 8 out of 10 on the design. I really like the way that they went about like making this flooring here kind of like soup. The big macaroni is pretty nice, and the fork is like a pretty chill, like a pretty nice touch that really makes this stand out. Just because like all of the other plots are kind of a little more flattened, so no, it pretty much adds some depth, and yeah, man, I really like it. We're gonna do gameplay. I think I said like 5 out of 10. And then 7 out of 10 creativity. And then I said 8, right? 8 out of 10 design. It doesn't matter. It's all the same anyways. But yeah, pretty good plot. I'm probably gonna follow the road path. So we're gonna go here next. I think this one is Capvin, right? This one was a contender that came in late. He actually joined in like the final days of the build. And I gotta say, it is something. I really like this plot. Let me just make sure it is Capvin. Just make sure I'm not messing up the names. Yeah, it is Capvin. For someone that joined in like the final, I think it was week or the final 2 weeks of the event, this one pops out a lot. I really like this one. As far as creativity goes, I think it's like one of the most creative ones out here. I mean, it's the only one that's kind of like a box. I do have to say the pixel block use is more common as well, so I will have to dock some points out of that. But other than this, is like one of the only plots that like it feels like they used all of the space necessary. Like, it feels like all of the space that they could have used to make this stand out, it was used. So, you know, it's one of the better qualities out of this build. As far as gameplay goes, I really like the gameplay for this one. If I take the car right here, there's some accelerings and it just sends you away. It's a pretty cool touch, and it doesn't feel like bumpy at all. Like, you're not gonna slow down from this at all. And the way that they went about doing the turn itself is pretty nice. And then design, this is a 10. There's not anything else that I can put on this. This is just great. It's a pretty beautiful plot. Overall, yeah, man, this is an amazing plot. We're gonna do an 8 out of 10 on gameplay. No, a 9 out of 10. It deserves 9. 9 out of 10 gameplay. We're gonna do a 8 out of 10 on creativity. And then a 10 out of 10 on design. There we go, nice. It's one of the highest ranking ones. So yeah, pretty cool. I believe I have recorded on this track. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is kind of like a jungle almost. And I really like the plot, not the plots, the mannequins. It adds a cool touch for sure. Okay, next one. Which one is this? I remember. I think this one was also like a somewhat late contender. This was Angel. This one is pretty nice as well. This is one of the first plots that actually adds like a little more of a challenge, I feel like, just because of the thorny vines. And it also has this cool thing where you like go through this. I do think this is something that players may not get at first, but I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory how you go here, and it shouldn't give you much of an issue. You just go through this. You're gonna take a little bit of damage, which I kind of don't like. But yeah, I think as far as creativity goes, it's definitely one of the more. It's a little more on the unique side. I think the use of like the roadblocks and then the bleachers, it's something that has been used on other plots as well. So I think you get docked some points on that. But other than that, I mean, the creativity is probably like a 7 out of 10. The gameplay is pretty fun. I will give the gameplay an 8 out of 10. And then design is probably a 7 out of 10 as well. It's just a pretty solid plot overall. There's not much else to say. 8 out of 10 gameplay. 7 out of 10 creativity. 7 out of 10 design. Honestly, this is such a great track with all of those different designs. Yeah, man, there's a lot of cool things that the players have done here. I'm gonna get through each one of them as we go. Okay, this one is Awfuls. And I'm not saying that the plot is awful. The guy who created it literally, his name is literally Awful. Yeah, there we go. Awful. This one looks great. I don't know what to say to this one. This is pretty nice. It's a big spider, that's for sure. As far as creativity goes, I do have to say it's very creative. I think it's the only one that has created like a big spider. And it definitely went a little bit with the Halloween theme, which I really like. The Halloween stuff has been used before, so I do have to dock some points on that. So, yeah. I didn't know where I was going with that. But yeah, man, it's a pretty solid racetrack. As far as gameplay goes, it also adds a little bit of challenge. You know, you have some cobwebs that slow you down. It's not very, like... It's not very punishing, which I like. Just because the cobwebs don't hold you down as much. But it definitely adds you a little bit of a care if you want to go for like speed running in this, right? If you want to get like a faster time. This is definitely something... I think this is one of the best ways they went about doing a little bit more of a challenge when it comes to, you know, getting a better time. So I definitely give like a 10 out of 10 on gameplay for this one. For creativity, I will have to go with an 8 out of 10. Just, again, because of the sculpty blocks. And because Halloween is going to be an often theme here. And then the design, man. The design is a 10 out of 10. The big spider carries this one a lot. And I really like it. And then the cobweb blocks, they're like... It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's definitely pretty nice. So we're going to go... 8 out of 10 creativity, 10 out of 10 gameplay, and then a 9 out of 10 on design. Yeah, there you go. Nice. You watch NASCAR. I like the conversation we're having on the chat right now. I didn't say Roblox, Portal. You're putting words in my mouth. Anyways, let's go to the next one. This one is by Black Claw. This one I like a lot as well. I think it's one of the only ones that has like sort of a pirate ship aesthetic to it. And yeah, it's pretty unique, I gotta say. I like the big statue of Black Sonatta. I needed to help him out on doing this hat right here. because this hat goes above the high limit. So I actually needed to help. And they leveled up on this block right here. Leveled up by placing this block. Pretty nice. Overall, man, I think on the creativity department, it's definitely more on the more of the creative side. Definitely. As far as gameplay goes, this also has a couple of challenges which are pretty nice. I don't know why they added a wind machine, because wind machines does nothing when you're on cars. So yeah, it's an odd choice for a trap, but they have some fire machines. Oh yeah, there's also some cannons here. It's supposed to, yeah, I forgot to add the cannons actually. Hold on. The cannons are meant to go this way. It doesn't add much. It's just cannons. I get no, never mind. I take it back. It actually adds a lot because it's one of the only ones that actually added cannons. It's pretty unique on that department, just because there's not a lot of plots that add traps. Well, aside from that one right there, but we're gonna get into that one because that one is kind of special. But yeah, as far as like design goes, I would probably give this like a 7 out of 10. It's much more on the simpler side. So I think a 7 out of 10 on design is pretty fair. Creativity-wise, I would go with like an 8 out of 10 as well. And then for gameplay, I would go with like a 7 out of 10 as well. It's just a pretty solid one overall. Gameplay, it's the other way around. 8 out of 10 gameplay, 7 out of 10 design, 7 out of 10 creativity. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, the next one? Okay, the next one is going to be a little more interesting. This one is unfinished, unfortunately. The person just didn't feel like finishing their build. I think this one is Krish's. His name is like Krish Platicus. Yeah, there we go. Krish Platicus is 12. This one is unfinished, so I can't like vote on this one, unfortunately. I gotta say, man, it had a lot of good potential. I really liked how this was turning out to be. But yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate. There's not much else to put on this. It was going a very good way, though. We're just gonna go to the next one. Okay, this next one is also pretty interesting. This one is by NC Slimeness, which was supposed to be our second judge for this build or for this contest. Was actually meant to be judging this with me, so you know we could have like a different opinion. So this one isn't gonna be counted for the contest itself, but I will comment just because he participated on this, and I think it's one of the better looking ones. It looks super nice. As far as gameplay goes, it's a straight line. It looks difficult just because of all the traps and stuff, but those are like all the way up there. It doesn't really go on your way and try to kill you. It's just for visual. So yeah, as far as gameplay goes, this is like a 5 out of 10 as well, just because there's nothing. It's pretty smooth. I think I'll give it like a 6, honestly. Just because it's simpler. As far as creativity goes, this ranks very high on the creativity department. Just because it's one of the only two that go for a castle idea. Apart from this one, but this one isn't finished. But yeah, as far as creativity goes, I'll probably give this like a 9 out of 10. And then design, this is like a 10 out of 10, man. I really like the use of like all the Halloween blocks with like the traps to make it look cooler. They also went all out for this. Like they added an alien head and a slime costume for this. Like this one is not cheap. But yeah, man, this is pretty good. NC did a super amazing job for this. Okay, next one. This one is by Tize. I think I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully. This one is pretty good. I like this one. We have like a big plane here, and then we have a worker here that is shouting on us for whatever reason. But this one is pretty nice. As far as gameplay goes, I do have to dock a couple of points on gameplay just because of these parts right here. Like it's not very easy to see these obstacles at first sight. So you know it gets a little less points on the department of like gameplay. I'll probably give like I think an 8 out of 10 just because of the challenge wise aspect of it. I think that makes it pretty unique. As far as creativity goes, apart from the use of sculpting blocks, which is I'm noticing is quite common on this contest. But apart from that, it's the only one that actually did a plane. It's very much like the only one that has a big plane that's kind of like flying. So honestly, I do give this one like a 10 out of 10 on creativity. And then on design, like the plane looks pretty good, but everything else looks kind of like plain. Oh, that was that joke was not intended. I just noticed that. Like plain. I'm very funny. But yeah, I think the design, like the airplane looks good. Everything else looks kind of boring, I gotta say. We're gonna give a 10 out of 10 on creativity. 7 or an 8. 8 out of 10 on gameplay. And then a 5 out of 10. Nah, I'll give it a 7. 7 out of 10 on design. 57 out of 10. Okay, I'm changing this. This one is so bad. 10 out of 10 creativity. 7 out of 10 gameplay. 6 out of 10 design. There we go. Amazing pun. 10 out of 10. Thank you. I didn't even notice that one. That was fun. Okay, next one we have, I think this one is Cracky 07s, right? Yeah, Cracky 07. This one looks pretty nice. I really like this one. As far as gameplay goes, this gameplay is really nice actually. With like this big thing. I think it's a dragon almost. I think it is a dragon. With like this dragon going on the way. You know, it kind of hides your gameplay, but it hides it in a way that is like it's pretty easy to like sight read and deduct where to go, and it has a little bit of challenge in a way, right? Just with the fact that you have to figure out where to go. I'll definitely give like an 8 out of 10 on gameplay for this. As far as creativity goes, I do have to dock some points on the fact that it is pixel art, but I do give some points on the fact that it's one of the only ones that use clouds. That has like these clouds. It definitely makes it stand out more, you know, adding some depth into it. And then as far as design goes, the design on this is pretty good. This is like an 8 out of 10 on design. I really like this. So we're gonna go with a 9 out of 10 on creativity, 8 out of 10 on design, and then an 8 out of 10 on gameplay. There we go. Really like this one. Good job. Oh, my throat is starting to hurt a little bit. Okay, this one is special. This one is by Apollyon. Apollyon is my friend. Unfortunately, that gives me no reason to be any easier on her. So we're gonna be doing for real right here. Oh, and I got locked out. Nice. Not locked out, I got disconnected. I'm on the verge of dying. I think I'll just... No, hold on. I'm just gonna do this so that I can heal. There we go. That's enough. Anyways, this one is Apollyon's. This is my friend. It's gonna be fun to judge this one. As far as gameplay goes, it's pretty easy. You know, nothing too crazy on the way. It's just a smooth sailing. Well, not very smooth, because there's like some half blocks here. I guess the half blocks make it kind of cooler and more creative. But yeah, as far as gameplay goes, it's pretty solid. It's just your basic, like, you get out of the way as fast as you can type. So I'll definitely give it like a 6 out of 10 on gameplay. As far as creativity goes, I actually don't know. It's more on the flat ones. Oh man, this is interesting. Like, creative wise, it looks pretty good. Like with all of the mud, like the dark, like forest aesthetic. I like how creative it is. Design wise, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not very big on the design. I think the all of the thorny vines and like these weird trees, I don't like it a lot. But other than that, like everything else is pretty good. I'll do a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna do a 6 out of 10 on gameplay, a 7 out of 10 on creativity, and then a 7 out of 10. No, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10 on design. Honestly, though, for a rating this big on someone who has played Cubic Castles for literally like 1 week, this is pretty impressive. Like, Apollyon doesn't play Cubic Castles as much. Like, I introduced the game to her, like, on that one video I did. So, yeah, like, for a beginner, this is pretty impressive. A lot of history, man. This one, I saw him build this for, like, a long time. He put a lot of effort into this. And the effort definitely paid off. I gotta say. As far as gameplay goes, I really like the gameplay for this. With this like bug that stays on the way right there. The stream crashed for a while. Okay, we're back. Anyways, as I was saying, I really like the big bug on the way to this. It has like a little bit of a scare almost, in the sense that like some players might be a little like taken aback from having to step on this big bug. So yeah, gameplay wise, I think this is pretty fun. I'll definitely give it like an 8 out of 10. As far as creativity goes, I really like the creativity on this one. This is like something of like a soldier versus monsters kind of build. It has like, it's one of the first ones that has a theme almost. Like, of course, the other ones have themes, right? You have like a big spider, and then you have a castle, and then you have like a flying thing. But I think this is the first one that really incorporated the theme into the build itself. And not something that's like... It has a story. It has some lore. You see the soldier right here. He's fighting off some demons, right? He is on the verge of dying right here. Let's talk with him, actually. This is an actual soldier. I don't know if we will be able to... Wait, I gotta do a voice for this. I don't know if we will be able to hold them much longer. These beasts are everywhere. Keep crushing them with your car. Eventually they'll be gone. How do you guys like my acting? There's another one. Let's go for the other one. Okay, the dogs in the background are the monsters, guys. Watch out! He's about to attack! And then you guys do the big screaming sound. This is pretty creative. I like the creativity on this. I think this is definitely like a 10 out of 10 on creativity. Design-wise, this is definitely a 10 out of 10 as well. I think the design on this looks sick. And I like the implementation of the cellar ring right here to help on the gameplay. And then, gameplay-wise, I really like it too. I'll probably give it like an 8 out of 10 on design. Yeah, pretty good build. 8 out of 10. Design. 10 out of 10. Creativity. And then 10 out of 10. Design. Yeah, man. Pretty good build. Good job. 7 out of 10 because he's given basically everyone a 7 out of 10 somewhere. Look, 7 out of 10 is a good rating. I don't know what you're talking about. My dog won't shut up. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. Okay. Dude, it's literally every time I say thank you, they just start off. 2 designs on that one? Wait, what? Oh, you're right. I forgot. It was supposed to be. Wait. Okay, wait. 8 out of 10. The design is 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 gameplay. That's right. Actually, I'll deduct a point on creativity because it's Halloween. Uses a lot of Halloween blocks. And then 10 out of 10 design. There we go. But yeah, pretty good build. Good job. Thanks for pointing out the fact that I added 2 designs on that one. Okay, this next one is interesting. I was waiting to get to this one. This one is by... Hold on, where's the sign? Messed a bunch of ratings too, saying 7 but typing 6. Okay, listen guys. My memory for numbers is not good. Okay? I'm gonna probably be rechecking these later. Okay? Don't be alarmed. Some things might change on my ratings here. This is just... My voice is dying. So that's why this is happening. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't affect much though. I'm gonna go back on this, don't worry. I'll have a closer look on them. Anyways, this next one is by Hispano. He's on the chat right now. Okay, is he here actually? Type on the chat if you're here, Hispano. I'm sure you're excited to see the rating that I'm gonna give you. I don't think he's here right now. That plot trips me up so much. Okay, he's not there. He's gonna show up eventually. Anyways, at first, people might be very, confused. I think it's the best way to explain this. It's a bunch of... Oh, there he is. He's there. You see this and you're like, that's a lot of poison spikes. I'm gonna die if I stand here. And then this happens. Those are invisible blocks. Okay, so creativity-wise, I think this is a 10 out of 10. With no doubt. I think the creativity aspect on this is pretty sick. I think they told me that they were doing like a Matrix type build. So that it's a cool theme. I like the ones and zeros here. The binary. Does this actually mean something in binary? I don't think so because it's 8. I think it's 8 characters for a binary, right? Anyways, but this is like a showcase of a bunch of different things for Cubic Castles. This plot might actually get me banned. Isn't that fun? But yeah, you have the invisible blocks. And then you have these things, which is a selection of interesting bugs and exploits, which were done with the help of Oliver and Noble. We have a bugged prize dispenser where you can get nothing. I'm clicking on the prize right now and it doesn't give me anything. So yeah, there's that. There's also this pig which has a lot of qubits. Yeah, it has a lot of qubits. That's 1.7 billion, I think. This doesn't actually have 1.7 billion. This is just a visual thing. From what he told me. I don't want to try and get all of these qubits. We have a vending machine it says all done because it's a stove. And then we have a vending machine that's actually a dehydrator. And it has a purple cube here for whatever reason. When did you add this? I removed the plots yesterday. Oh yeah, and there's also this doorway, which is... Oh, you can die. Well, that's fun. Imagine breaking. It doesn't give any qubits, I think. Surely. But yeah, there's some bugged doorways in there that kind of overlap each other. And then this link right here, I think this takes you to a cavern mine, from what he told me. So yeah, creativity-wise, oh yeah, and there's the signs that points out a bunch of arrows on you. So yeah, creativity-wise, this is definitely a 10 out of 10, no doubt. I think it is one of the more creative ones in the sense that it literally breaks the game. As far as design goes, I'm gonna be honest, the design on this is very poor. I'm sorry, but this is like... Yeah, there's not a lot to show for this. This flooring, that was me that added this, by the way. Just because I had to add something. But this used to be the foundation blocks. The fact that you couldn't even add some blocks here is kind of sad. And then as far as gameplay goes, this is where I have my problem because this is literally a maze. Like there's some invisible blocks on the way. It's literally a maze, and you gotta like you go this way, and then you go up, and then I think you go here. Isn't I think it's somewhere here. So yeah, it's a maze, and an invisible one at that. I'm gonna be honest. This is annoying. There's no other way to put this. This is very terrible gameplay. Yikes. I think the what it compensates for what it gives for creativity lacks on gameplay and design. So yeah, as far as my rating goes, this is a 10 out of 10 on creativity. This is a 4 out of 10 on design. And then a 2 out of 10 on gameplay. I'm sorry, there's no other way to put it. The arrows point you where you need to go. But yeah, like you're gonna have to jump to read the signs. Like yeah, you're like trying to get the fastest time. You're like, oh, let me just go up here and see where the arrows point. I guess you can just look at it like the actual signs, like the visual model. I don't know. It's pretty easy to miss. Still, I don't know. I just don't find the gameplay to be very like nice. But I like it in the sense that it's like creative. It's the exploits that kind of carry this, right? But yeah, overall, I kind of like it. It's definitely one of my favorites, actually. Anyways, this one is interesting. This one is by Sir Greg. This guy, I have a couple of stories to talk about Sir Greg or Sir Greg. This guy got banned on my Discord server, so it's gonna be interesting to talk about his plot. Anyways, as far as creativity goes, it's creative for sure. There's a lot of things happening here. His email is here. I'm gonna remove this. His email should not be here. I just noticed that. I got his panel next to me. What is this plot? Oh, this is great. And then there's like, I don't even know what's this for. Okay, this is parking. That's nice. And then we have, it's on fire. Oh no, this is Kibbity. Subscribe to Sir Gerg CC. LOL. It's a very creative one for sure. And there's warning, fallen tree ahead, hit it. Oh yeah, I think there's another sign here. Okay, there isn't. Never mind. Anyways, creativity wise, I think all of the things here alone gives it like a 10 out of 10. Okay, not a 10 out of 10. This is a little too generous. It's like a 9 out of 10 for sure on creativity. On design, I mean, the design is kind of coherent. It isn't good, but you can deduct some things. This is definitely like a 2 out of 10 on design. And then on gameplay, it's kind of dog water. I almost said the other word. I can't say this. I'm on Cubic Castles. I mean, I guess a lot of the stuff is like it's phantom foamed, so it's not like you can hit anything. But there's still some pretty stupid stuff. Like the accelerating here at the very end. I'm probably gonna remove this on the final cut. I'm gonna have to remove some stuff here afterwards. And then, oh yeah, you can also hit this lol sign as like a troll. I guess it's kind of funny. Yeah, I think this is like, it's fair to say this is like a 2 out of 10. Maybe a 3 out of 10 on gameplay. But yeah, this plot is interesting. 9 out of 10 creativity. 2 out of 10 design. 3 out of 10 gameplay. There's a rating. My man gonna get hacked with those ratings. It's not happening. You can't even hack my account. My password is like literally 5 characters long. That's a lot, right? Surely. Oh, my game is lagging a lot right now. I've been streaming for how long? Oh, I've been streaming for an hour. Damn. You know what? I'm just gonna remove this right away. I hate this being here. I'm also gonna have to remove an accelerating from this one as well. You guys can already see it. Anyways, this one is by Need XP. I think this one has a few good things about it. I think when it comes to creativity, I think one of the things that make this stand out is the fact that this one has 2 paths. You can go like on this down path right here, and then you have an upper path. And then you just go a little bit like this, and then you get down here. I think this is pretty fun. The fact that you managed to add like 2 paths like this. As far as design goes, I don't like the design on this a lot. I know it's like to represent like a little like dirt, like rally area or something. But I'm just not too big on it. Like this platform is flying for no reason. So it's definitely like I think it's like a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10 on design. And then as far as gameplay goes, I think this one is more on the slower part. Like this low path right here, it's kind of like, it's alright. It's nothing too crazy, but it's definitely nothing too big either. And then if you take the upper path, it's like, yeah, you have a couple more obstacles. It's definitely faster. But getting down here to the checkpoint is kind of worse. So you kind of have to slow down for that, which is a little unfortunate. But yeah, like as far as gameplay goes, taking into account the 2 paths, this is probably like a 4 out of 10 as well. Anyways, let's add the signs here. I will give you like a 7 out of 10 on creativity just because of the 2 paths. 7 out of 10 creativity, 4 out of 10 design, 4 out of 10 gameplay. There we go. Nice. Okay, this next one. Let me check. I think we're already halfway through. Hopefully. I don't remember. Okay, this one is by HH Games YT. I also like this one. I think as far as creativity goes, it's definitely more on the creative side. I like this one. It's like a racetrack. It gives it a little bit more on the like the racetrack idea. Just because of like the stage right here where you have all the bleachers and then you have the track right here. Definitely adds a lot. You have like this little control center panel kind of thing. You have like a bridge to separate the 2 parts. You have this too. I think this is a little car. I didn't even notice. It's the whole. Oh, this is a ghost. It's the Holy Ghost. Oh, there's a ghost. Oh, look at that. There's a tiny little ghost in there. He's just riding. He's just a chill little boy. That's fun. I didn't even notice that. Anyways, I think creativity-wise, this is definitely like an 8 out of 10 for me. As far as gameplay goes, you know, it's pretty smooth sailing. Just do this and bam. I like the bridge goes over it, but that's on design. I'll probably give this one like a 6 out of 10 on gameplay. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing too big. And then design, this is pretty good on design actually. I will give it like an 8 out of 10 on design. Like I said, I like the bridge going over. I like the car with the little ghost inside. You have like a shop over here that I didn't even notice. You can actually trade. The owner's not here, of course, because it's only me on the thing. This is pretty creative. I like this one. What did I say? I would give it like, what, an 8 out of 10 on creativity? Surely that was it, right? I don't care. I make the rules on my thing. Hold on, I mistyped. I'm stupid. I don't know what to say. 8 out of 10 creativity, 6 out of 10 gameplay, 8 out of 10 design. There we go. Nice. Okay, this next one is by Rose Cats. This one has some interesting history. So Rose Cats was actually the first person to get a plot here. Actually, no, Rose was second. First was Labored. So yeah, Rose was very early on into the contest, and I've like had to correct her a lot on how the track goes because she just kept adding traps, and the track was really unplayable. Like it's pretty tame right now. Like you have some ice blocks and then you have some spikes. Nothing too crazy. But if you guys, oh my god, if you guys saw this earlier, it literally had like 50 slimes all over the thing, and then you had like poison spikes and then thorny vines. It was a mess of traps. It made the gameplay so bad, so I had to help her out. I feel kind of bad giving this one a low rate because I don't know, man. It was painful. I kind of grew attached to this one actually. But yeah, as far as design goes, I think design is the first one that I can say, I'm sorry, this just looks bad. I feel so bad rating this one, man. I'm gonna cry. This is like a 2 out of 10 on design. I like the forest part of this. There's a portal as well. Pretty interesting stuff. You have a sign here that says, I think this is like, yeah, dangerous mushroom valleys. It says mushroom as well. Creativity wise, this is like pretty creative, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably give it a 7 on creativity. And then design, I think I already rated design, right? 2 out of 10. And then gameplay, the gameplay is kind of alright, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't give you much effort. You just go through, you might take some damage here and there, but it's nothing too crazy. I kind of like this one, like in terms of gameplay, but it's nothing too crazy. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 on creativity, a 2 out of 10 on design, and then a 4 out of 10 on gameplay. There we go. I deducted a point on creativity because I don't know, man. I feel bad. And now I feel even worse because I just noticed I gave her a lower point. Anyways, we're not going to think about that one much longer because this one is by, let me check. This one is by Ravs. I like this one, actually. This one is kind of fun. As far as creativity goes, it's more on the creative side. The Halloween vibes, we've seen them multiple times before. But I think it's one of the only ones that uses these eyes, which actually looks kind of sick. I like the animation for them. It's kind of like a haunted house type of build. Is there anything on the house? No, it's just an empty house. But even then, like, the aesthetic for this one is very pleasing. The gameplay for most part is pretty solid, but I do have a bone to pick with this cobweb right here because it goes down. So if you get stuck here, you literally have to go out of the game to reset, and then you're just gone. Oh, what? Oh, I'm trying to jump on the car. Oh, did I just? Okay, never mind. Anyways, but yeah, like this cobweb kind of ruins the gameplay for me because it's kind of easy to like fall into this. So yeah, gameplay gets just a single point deducted from that, but anything else is kind of chill. Like you can dodge these tires pretty easily, and then these things, they don't fall fast enough for you to even notice. And then as far as design goes, it looks pretty good on design. I like the way that it went with like the Halloween theme. Looks pretty good. Yeah, man. Not much else to say, 8 out of 10 on creativity. Okay, let me retype that. 8 out of 10 Creativity. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10 on gameplay too. Just because of the cobweb. And then I'll give it a 9 out of 10 on design. There we go. My mom is getting out of the house. Let's go. There we go. Pretty good rating. I did that in my record attempt run. Wait, you were doing records on this? Wait, hold on. I gotta check it. Oh, I removed this. It's just me and Talio. Talio was here like a couple of hours ago trying out. Let me do another holla. Judging my contests build on Black Sonatta CC on YouTube. Go watch. Nice. Anyways, going to the next one. This one is Mushroom Kingdom Raceway. I think this one is by Gaming Ninja Dude. I'm pretty sure. It's over here. No, it's yeah. I forgot. This is someone's alt account. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Gaming Ninja Dude. Either that or Gaming Ninja Dude's later. I don't remember. I'm getting confused by the plots on this. Mine is so good that it doesn't exist, Sag. As far as creativity goes on this one, it's pretty creative. I gotta give it that. This is like a Mario reference, which I pretty like. I pretty much like. I pretty like. What the hell am I saying right now? Anyways, I love the game. Nice. You know, creativity, you know, I like it a lot. If you go on this pipe right here, it actually sends you up. So, you know, it's a pretty nice touch. As far as gameplay goes, oh my god, this one. Damn. We're back. Best part of the stream? Shut up. This is not the best part of the stream. Thanks. I appreciate the welcome back. Anyways, while the game loads, I'm gonna get some water because my throat is hurting a lot. So I'll be right back. Water has been in fact drunk. My throat feels much better now. Man, my voice, I was losing my voice. And I still am. My voice is very raspy right now. I think you guys managed or noticed. Please don't die. Stream, please don't die. It didn't actually die. Isn't the stream so respectable, guys? W stream. Your CC loads so slow during streams. It loads slow every time I try to play the game. You don't understand. Like every time I try to join in game, I be at the loading screen for a minute. Anyways, as I was saying about the thing. As far as gameplay goes, the gameplay on this is like pretty simple. You have these accelerings to push you farther. It's kind of like an auto thing, you know? Just let you go through the motion. You kind of just beat it. Yeah, there you go. It's definitely an auto part. You just go in and you beat it, right? So I think it adds some creativity on it. The fact that like you don't have to put much effort into beating this one specifically. And then as far as design goes, I really like the design for this one. Like, yeah, of course, sculpty blocks, like, what a surprise. But yeah, I don't know, man. The pipes look pretty good. The mushroom, like, trees thing look pretty good. It's just a pretty good, like build overall. I don't know much what else to say. It's just a pretty good build. Going here, we're gonna give this one, we're gonna give it an 8 out of 10 on creativity. We're gonna give a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is too generous. 7 out of 10 on gameplay. And then an 8 out of 10 on design. There we go. Pretty good rating. So now you should let me in so I can get my BB. Not yet. I gotta judge all the builds. Yo, Ant, what up? How are you doing? Now the stream has gotten worse. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, Sir Portal. Oh, no, never mind. I take it back. Now it's gotten worse. I'm not even greeted properly. Anyways, this next build is by Cubic Pencil. This is pretty interesting. I've actually invited Pencil to be in this one. So this one was my idea. Like, not the build. The choice of player. As far as gameplay goes, you know, pretty simple gameplay. Nothing on the way. You just go in. You know, it's your solid go through as fast as you can type gameplay. So, you know, pretty simple. I'll give it like a 6 or 7. As far as creativity goes, it's definitely more on the creative side, on the fact that it's like, it has more of this like mountainous biome type build, just because of the big pine trees. So it's more creative on that sense, and then you have like this little house right here. It's more creative, definitely. And then as far as design goes, I really like the design for this one actually. Like Overworld Scrub is arguably one of the most underrated blocks in this game. It looks sick, like with the texturing. The pine trees look sick. I gotta say, like the volume on these trees are insane. And then you have everything else like around with all of the greenery and stuff. I don't know, man. This is pretty good. It ranks up a lot on like the mountain feel, you know, the mountainous vibes. I like it. We're gonna give this one, we're gonna give it a 7 out of 10 on gameplay. We're gonna give it a 9 out of 10 on design. And then an 8 out of 10. No. We're gonna give it a 9 out of 10 on creativity. 89 out of 10. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out soon enough. Yeah, 89 out of 10. So that means Cubic Pencil wins. Okay, nah, I'm gonna make this better. 7 out of 10 creativity. What else? What did I give this again? Let me check. 9 out of 10 design and 9 out of 10 design, 9 out of 10 creativity. Nice. What's up, vlogs? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Okay, no one's banned. I'm just I locked the realm. Don't worry, guys. Anyways, this next one is by Honeybomb. This one is pretty interesting as well because Honeybomb was also like a later contender. I think they joined in with like a week left. And the fact that they managed to do this with a week left of work is kind of insane. Oh, you mean banned in game? Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's a pretty late contender here. This is an incredible work. As far as creativity goes, it ranks up a lot on creativity by the fact that it's kind of like an aquarium of sorts. Or like a Zen garden, I feel like. You have like this watery scenery type feel, which is definitely something you can see on like some other plots right here. But I think this one is more special on the fact that there's like actual fish in them. And it really feels like a Zen garden, you know. You have a bridge here where you can just admire the scenery. You have a flying chair with like some balloons in. The balloons kind of lack some continuity here, but we're gonna let that pass. You have like a waterfall over here. It looks great, man. As far as gameplay goes, this one is more challenging, I feel like. Because it's like a tighter path. Usually I've asked players to stay on the 5 by 5 or like the 5 wide thing. Like the size of the road itself. So like this is part of my issue. Like I can't grade this one like a lot higher in terms of like gameplay just because it's tighter. Because I've specifically asked players to keep it like on a 5 wide thing. But even then, like it's still pretty challenging, right? Even if it was a 5 wide one, I would say it's pretty challenging to try and not fall off here. So yeah, I think gameplay will probably be like an 8, I feel like. Design is definitely a 10. I think the design on this is spectacular. And then the creativity, this is like a 9. Yeah. I'm pretty good with that rating. Okay, I messed it up. Hold up. Oh, now I'm destroying the plot. I'm gonna deduct points now because I broke the plot. What did I say again? I gave this one a 9 out of 10 in creativity. 9 out of 10 creativity. 10 out of 10 design. And then 7 out of 10 gameplay. Nice. And now my parents are back home again. Nice. Oh, it's actually my niece. She's back from school. Nice. And my dogs are barking again. Wow. So fun. Okay, I'm gonna rate the last 2 plots and then I'm gonna end the stream because I'm getting kind of tired. Because it's been an hour and 15 minutes. We don't have much left for tomorrow though. If I'm gonna stream tomorrow, I'm not sure. Anyways, this next plot is by quiz. This one is pretty nice as well. I like this one. For starters, I think this is the only plot that has a desert type theme. Actually, no, there's another one. But this is the first one that actually implements this desert type feel. And I like this a lot. As far as gameplay goes, I like this gameplay a lot. Because you have some subtle, you have some subtle parts where you can kind of mess up. You have like a couple of rocky spikes along the way, which, if you're getting a little carried away, you might take some damage. So, it's pretty nice on that sense. It adds a sense of like being subtle, right? Being a little more on your toes. I've also noticed that, there's some artifacts up here. That's cool. Yeah, I think creativity-wise, this is definitely like an 8 out of 10. I think gameplay is also an 8 out of 10. I really like the gameplay for this one. It's nothing too crazy, but you still have some room for failure. And then design is an 8 out of 10 as well. This is just an 8 out of 10 across the board. Yeah, it's just a good plot. 8 out of 10 design. 8 out of 10 gameplay, 8 out of 10 creativity. There we go. Sonatta, do you have Riz? Check my YouTube shorts. I have a video where I Riz you up. Maybe that will give you some room for thought. What's up, CG? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Anyways, going to the next one. I think this one is by George X. This is also a friend of mine. Let me see. Where's the sign? Where did I put the sign? It's on the other way. Oh my god, I was there just now. Where is it? Here, George X. This one is pretty nice as well. I like this one. It's the only plot that it looks like a factory. And I think the way that they went about doing this factory style thing is great. You go inside, you have the Phantom phone to guide you into like how to go. But even if you didn't, you still have like the roof to kind of like put you up and like, yeah, like it guides you where to go, right? I think creativity wise, this is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Just like no doubt about it. As far as gameplay goes, gameplay is also pretty interesting. It's almost like the last one, where you have some subtle things to kind of slow you down. You have these barrels right here trying to slow you down. If you're not careful, you're gonna hit them. And then you have this other prior right here, which again, if you're not subtle, you're gonna definitely gonna miss it and you're gonna lose some time. So it definitely keeps you on your toes like the last one as well. So I would give it like an 8 out of 10 on the terms of gameplay. And then as far as design goes, I think this is a 10 out of 10. Like the factory style part is so sick. You have this other part right here. It's kind of like a conveyor belt type of thing. You have some cloud over there as like smoke. Yeah, man, this is a pretty good plot. I really like this one. It's super creative. It's super easy to understand and sight read, and it's super easy to like actually play. We're gonna give this one a 10 out of 10 on creativity, an 8 out of 10 on gameplay, and a 10 out of 10 on design. There you go. This is one of the highest ranking ones as well. Yeah. Nice. Okay, no. Now I gotta get to portals. We're gonna end this stream on portals. Okay, we're almost getting there. Okay, I think this one is by Gaming Ninja Dude. Yeah, there you go. I forgot which one is the Mushroom Kingdom one from. But yeah, this is Gaming Ninja Dudes. I'm gonna have to ask him to remove all of this. This is not gonna be counted on gameplay. As far as gameplay goes on this, pretty simple. You go over here, you have this water that it's definitely gonna slow you down. So it keeps you on your toes. Pretty simple, pretty chill. You go over, nothing too crazy. As far as creativity goes, I definitely need to give you a couple of points in regards to the fact that it's kind of like a wave. It gives you like this feeling of you being inside a tsunami almost. I really like that in the sense of it actually being like you're about to get like drowned in all of this water. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Pretty creative. Although it kind of follows the same like path of being water like. And then as far as design goes, I really like the design for this. The foam in the water with like the sculpty blocks is pretty unique. You have some accelerants here for, honestly, I don't know what reason they're here for. Is it like a gameplay kind of thing? It would be pretty crazy. Wait, let me see. I never actually tried this out. Bam. Oh, it's a gameplay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that actually brings gameplay up a notch. I like it. It's kind of like a little secret passage. You go over here. Oh man, I like this a lot actually. Oh, gameplay. Oh, that actually puts gameplay on a 10 out of 10. I like that a lot. Damn, this is a good plot. This was much better than I thought. We're gonna do 10 out of 10 gameplay. We're gonna do 8 out of 10 on creativity. And we're gonna do an 8 out of 10 on design. Damn, I really like the secret way thing. That's so cool. Yeah, good plot. And then we have this. Look at this. This is nice. This is portals. As I think you would have guessed. It's very hard to tell, I would say. Honestly, creativity-wise, this is a 10 out of 10. It's the only one that actually did pixel art. Like, actual 2D pixel art. Good luck beating 89 out of 19. Did I put 19? I hate myself. Ugh. I'm gonna correct. Actually, I think I corrected your rating earlier. Anyways, creativity-wise, this is a 10 out of 10. Like, the fact that it's the only one that actually did pixel art is pretty nice. And the pixel art itself looks pretty good. Gameplay-wise, I think that the gameplay on this is pretty cool. It's the usual, like, get as fast as you can type thing, but you have the potato signs to keep you on track. This is cool. And then, design, like, the pixel art looks good, but that's it. Like, you don't have anything else around it. So it kind of docked some points on that. I don't know, man. I think the pixel art looks great, but yeah, man, there's not anything else on this, I feel like. We're gonna do a 9 out of 10 on creativity. We're gonna give an 8, 7 out of 10 on gameplay. And then we're gonna do a 7 out of 10 on design. There we go. Nice. You know what? I said I was gonna stop at Portal, but we literally have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we still have 10 left. Do I have time? How long has it been? Let me check. It's been 1.5 hours. I don't think I'm gonna have time left. I'm gonna leave the final 10 for tomorrow, or like a couple of days after that. I think on Friday I'm gonna have to go on a trip, so I won't be able to do a stream on Friday. I'll see if I can do this. If I can do a stream on Thursday to grade the final ones. But yeah, honestly, pretty good rating. I'm liking how this is going so far. Okay, let me make sure that pencils was rated right. I corrected it. Yeah. Portal has the most eye-catching part. The first you see is Portal. Yeah, but the first, like, the reason for why the first you see is Portal, it's because it's Portal. Like, not because it's like, okay, this is gonna sound bad. I gotta word this correctly. This is, okay, it's by no means a bad part. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a good part. Is it the best part? No. It's pretty good though, you know? Is it like if we go Skycam. Okay, to be fair, it's pretty eye-catching. It's pretty eye-catching actually. Oh man, you're right. You know what? I still stand by my rating. Like, you're not rating on this based on how good it looks on Skycam. Like, you're not rating based on how good it is at a first glance. I'm sure you guys would understand. Anyways, yeah. I'm ending the stream now because I'm tired and my dogs want me to stop. Right, dogs? I mean, see for yourself, man. They're kind of wanting me to end. Okay, okay, there we go. Nice. Oh my god, I went back on the thing. Wait, let me see if I can show this. Oh, I can't show this. Like, the chat went crazy on my screen. You guys didn't even see. I'm taking notes that you removed 1 point of creativity because I used one unused Halloween block on a non-Halloween. Wait, what do you mean? I deducted a point because you used Halloween, not because of like a specific block. I removed because there's like 20 other plots that has Halloween. Okay, maybe not 20, but like 10. It's 1 point. Why are you guys getting mad? It's 1/30th of your score. It's literally less than 0. Like something percent. Now I'm doing the math. Now I'm pissed off. Hold up. Where's my calculator? Oh, my phone is dying. 1 divided by 30 times 100. It's 3% of your rating. Oh my god. I'm gonna unlock it later. Calm down. I gotta end the stream. I'm not mad. I'm gonna unlock it later, don't worry. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate you guys for joining the stream today. It was nice judging these for the first day of the event. Hopefully I can finish it off later. And yeah, man, it was pretty fun to do this with you guys. You know, the commentary with you guys was great. I hope I was able to provide some good criticism on each plot. And yeah, man, I appreciate you all for joining in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.